Hey there, YouTube. This is going to be a full moon general read for the collective. Just going to kind of get an energy read. It's a Scorpio full moon, a flower moon. So, being a full moon and in Scorpio, I kind of get the feeling of like heavy, serious endings, like endings, like really completing things in some sort of way. Leadership. Ooh, okay. Someone needs to take the lead on this. Maybe this is going to be about sudden change in career and finances that's going to bring peace and luck. And look at all the flowers. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be shocking. It's going to be sudden. Okay? It's going to require you to be on top of things. But it's also hiding something. Now, in this picture, it's quite obvious. But there's a story behind the Ganesha. Something about hiding her nose. Her nose was ugly. And look, so now we have an elephant trunk. Maybe meditate on it. But maybe there's a leadership role unfolding ahead of you quite suddenly. And it's going to require you to make sudden change. Sudden epiphany. Sudden movement. Sudden decision. Okay, it's going to require you to release something as well. Being on the full moon with death and rebirth, something is going to have to be sacrificed or let go. And so some sort of an ending, a crossroads, a change into something that's going to be very fruitful and abundant and powerful. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse as the underlying energy. We have the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords, and then victory. Ten of Wands, King of Cups, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords. Sorry if I'm just repeating all this, but I'm just kind of getting the story here. This King of Cups might it be offering you something. You might have to be dropping some burdens. Or maybe this King of Cups wants to drop this burden and offer a victory. Because they're tired of being in this conflicted, or they see you stuck in this out of balance, kind of conflicted energy of something that's happened from the past. Or you're in this energy right now, this Ten of Swords, and possibly struggling and out of balance. Or maybe just barely hanging in there, or you don't have the courage. Okay? I feel like there's this stuck, trapped energy here. But then there's this victory and the King of Cups. Carrying some burdens and maybe wants to direct you into a different path of making some money here. And they're going to send you a message, okay? Yeah, maybe they had to think about it. And the message didn't come in very quickly. But it's going to come in. Passionate. Heated. Victorious. It would relieve them of some burdens. And you as well. If you're the watcher. Okay? But that's the energy I'm getting here. Like, this is the Nine of Cups. Is it? No, this is the Six of Cups in reverse. Okay? maybe they just haven't known what to do, what option to take, what choices. Maybe it didn't seem like there was going to be a return, but it's like it comes in suddenly, like an idea or a spark, right? And it just brings in the ultimate happiness. They just haven't been ready to make a move yet. Okay, but it's going to. This is the old fire pony. But in the reverse, no action is being taken right now. We got the moon in reverse. It's hard for them. Like the spell is broken. It's hard for them to hide their feelings. You know, with the magician in reverse and the moon in reverse. Ooh. Cancer, Virgo. Knight of Swords. All these knights in reverse. Not really making any moves towards this new cycle. And then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse also. Oh boy. Someone's not happy, but they want to be happy, right? Queen of Cups in reverse and Death in reverse. Wow. Justice. And a victory. And Three of Cups. And people celebrating. Interesting. Someone's about to get justice here, okay? Things are about to come into balance. I see a leadership role unfolding in front of you. Okay? I don't know why, but this Queen of Cups is out. She ended things with this Scorpio right here. Okay? That left an opening for a rebirth. Alright? And there was that Three of Cups. Yeah. We have the Seven of Swords, liar, cheater, stealer in reverse. You've learned some lessons, okay? You learned a lot of lessons from the previous year or whatever experience you had with these people in the past. You learned some lessons from that, okay? Yeah, it's not like you're losing sleep over this. You weren't losing sleep or stressing at all. But this did end for some reason here with this Queen of Cups and the Death in reverse. Okay? It's gonna bring in justice. You're gonna be sleeping good. Oh, man. And, the cycle begins again. Where you thought there was an ending, now there's a new beginning. You know, there was a juggling of should I, shouldn't I? Can I, can't I? Do you want me? Do you not want me? Do you want to communicate? Do you not want to communicate? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, all of a sudden they need you and you're back in the game. Okay? It brings in justice, just rewards. Maybe what you've been waiting for this whole time. Maybe that's why things were stalling out like they were. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there was some stuck energy. And now, instead of worrying, the worries are over. The worries are over, and now you can relax and just kind of celebrate. Temperance and the High Priestess and the Hangman in reverse. Okay, it's like you knew something was up. You had a feeling that things were about to change, that things weren't quite working out the way they'd hoped. And it's like you were in this hangman's position for so long, and now you're just barely starting to get back on your feet. But justice will be served where there wasn't equal give and take before, or any communication or any talking. hopefully with this two of coins, it's going to require you to make a decision. And that's going to reverse that temperance back into the upright, okay? Like, do you want to work on this or not? The page, they're going to send a message, like, what are you doing? What are you doing for work? Again, sleeping just fine, resting, relaxing, working on yourself. But yeah, the Pentacles could be better, right? Trying to get over some conflict in the past. And this page has been wanting to send a message. We got the Sun right there. Fire sign. A lot of fire right here. A lot of passion. Right? And they're going to come up with this offer. Like, hey, there's the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We have an offer for you. Okay? They're going to clarify what happened. The strength. Do you have the strength? Somebody walked away. They didn't think it was fair. There's something going on where they didn't think it was fair. And it wasn't what they were expecting. It wasn't the union. And for the Emperor as well, the Death in reverse again, trying to get past this ending, trying to find hope, right? Wishes coming true, moving forward. Yes, that's what I wanted to see right there. Wishes coming true, moving forward. Knight of Rods. It's going to require you to take action, all right? But it's going to be what you wished for. It's going to be, you know, a new beginning, a rebirth, a chance to start over. Okay? I guess things weren't working out. You're getting over this wounded warrior and from the past, you know. Try not to be stuck in that past energy, because something happened in the past where you weren't happy. But you could sense that things were going to turn around eventually. And again, like I said, I just see this leadership role unfolding. It comes in suddenly and unexpectedly. Rather shocking, actually. Let's see here. It's going to bring in a new passionate beginning. It's going to light your fire. All right, it's going to bring fortune. It's going to turn things around for you finally and get you out of this stuck, chaotic energy so that you can move forward. Now, the Emperor, is he happy about it? You know, it's like he had to step out of his comfort zone and drop his ego to come forward with this offer. Okay? That's what I'm sensing. He had to get off his high horse and come towards you with some sort of offer. The communication is coming in slow, though, I must say. Slow and steady wins the race, I just heard. Yeah, I feel like there's the High Priestess again in the upright. I feel like you knew it was a matter of time before this Empress was going to have to step down for whatever reason. Okay? It was going to come in and bring this opportunity. Ace of Swords again, up in the upright. We saw it in the other deck. Everything's going to be made clear. You knew it was coming anyways. And not, you know, not in a mean way, but this guy didn't see it coming. He was losing all hope. Right? Four of Swords. Or no, Six of Swords. Having a hard time moving forward from this transition. Right? Having a hard time moving forward from this. The Lovers in reverse. Having a hard time transitioning. That's why certain wishes haven't come true yet when it comes to love and options. You know, there hasn't really been any options moving forward from that. Let's get some more on this. Full moon. Oh man. The forest. Trying to follow your heart through the darkness in the trees. It's hard to see in the forest when it's dark and there's no straight path to get through it. You know, it's like I can't see my way out of this mess. Or you just didn't see it coming. You were focusing on something else, and then before you knew it, bam, here came this leadership role, And once it comes charging in, it's unstoppable. It's like the elephant in the room. It's like so obvious, you know. It was obvious to everybody else, but somehow you didn't see it, or they didn't see it. But somebody finally saw it, and they're stepping down, and they're making way for this leadership role to be presented. Now it's just up to you to accept the leadership role if you decide to. Abuse. They're going to talk about things, though. It's going to come at a price. You know, and look, there's those lightning bolts again. It's like they're harnessing the energy of something. They're coming guarded, right? Protected to explain something about abuse. Maybe things that happened in the past. It would be nice if they stepped down off that emperor's throne and, you know, come correct. Everybody had their part, I'm pretty sure. If there was some kind of abuse happening, it will be addressed. But it'll be addressed very quickly and then out of the way. Yeah, the answer is here. Take heed. Shake it up a little. You got this. And slow down. The pace must abate before it's too late. Maybe you're not quite sure about your feelings. You might want to meditate on it a little bit. Really look inside. Be brave. Dig deep. Did you have compassion for other people? They're going to want to know about your heart and how you treat people. Okay? Before you can get this leadership role. At least that's what I'm hearing. You know, patience. Things in divine timing now. It's going to happen quick. But it's not going to happen like in the next 5 minutes, okay? In divine timing, this will happen. It's a 7. And a 7, it requires you to have faith and patience. All right? I think you're over the broken heart, hopefully. You know, maybe with some communication, something can get fixed here. It's going to require a strategy, especially in the communication, the way that they communicate here, because the communication hasn't been the best, and there hasn't actually been any communication because of trying to heal the heart from this, from whatever happened, you know. Somebody got hurt, somebody got taken the wrong way. Meditate and contemplate. Look at the bigger picture. Yeah, full moon tonight, the flower moon. Right? Maybe tonight, meditate and contemplate about this. Okay? This was in the reverse. Maybe you haven't been, and you need to tonight during this full moon. Yeah, don't let pride get in your way. You may have to explain yourself. Right? It's a personal issue that needs to come to some sort of conclusion. And the conclusions haven't been in reach. Because nobody was communicating. Don't let your past hold you back. Meditate tonight on the full moon and think about it. And that was in Pisces, so it's going to be a watery, emotional full moon, you know. It's all about releasing, letting go of the past, moving forward. Are you going to accept this offer in this leadership role? Do you deserve the leadership role? We got a triangle situation, third party perhaps. They're trying to be flexible. Maybe you need to be flexible as well. You're going to be the star. This is going to be wishes coming true. Okay? All the wishes. That's what you need to meditate tonight. Okay? How can you make this work? How can you be flexible and take on this leadership role? Okay, these people might need you. Okay? And it's going to be victory and worth celebrating. It's going to bring justice. It's going to, you know, bring things in your favor. All right? Palm tree, triangle, and the star. Those are all very good. Let's just get a feather before I close this out. I meant to get one earlier. Osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow abundance to flow to you effortlessly. Bluebird, you're being gifted with blessings, happiness, and peace. This is coming to you. Okay, it's coming with communication. But nonetheless, it's going to come in and it's going to really bring things back into balance, bring things back to light. Okay, whatever abuses happened in the past are going to be abolished. All right, abundance is going to flow to you like nothing once this happens. All right, collective, full moon fever. Take care.